Alright, good morning everybody. Welcome back to the Super Wrench Garage and the Super Wrench dining room table. Got projects on the workbench, so I wanted to get this tool haul video done and out of the way. This is the third video in the Jacktown trip series. First video was the Scout Crafter meetup. We'll put a card to it. Second video was walking around Jacktown steam engine show. This is the third video, tool haul from the flea market. I'm not going to include the angle grinder that Liam won from Scout Crafter because we're going to do a video review on that later. So after we walked around the show, I got a little bit of time at the flea market, maybe an hour and a half, and the kids were getting tired and the wife was ready to go, so I did a little bit of shopping, but not too much. So, first item is this Taintor's Positive number 7 saw set. You guys can see that. I have a bunch of old hand saws that have non-carbide teeth, so this will come in handy when I redo those blades. $3 in the $3 bin. That was the first thing. Second thing I picked up is the ubiquitous auto wrench, and I thought this was going to be a steal for $1, but if you look at it, we're bent. So we're going to have some work to do to clean this up and make it a nice one. But it does move a little bit, but since it's really bent over, we're going to have to give it some tender loving care. So for $1, I figured why not? We'll see what we can do with that, okay? That's our second item. Third item is this Stanley square. And I honestly don't know if this has been cut off and redone or not. Let me show you here. It's a Stanley square. You'll notice WS, so this was clearly owned by William Shatner. So it's an intergalactic square. And then on the other side here, you can see here's the Stanley lettering. It's got some pretty bad pitting and corrosion. Whoops. Right here, pitting and corrosion. We'll drop that in Evapo Rust and see how it does. But the reason I picked it up is if you look down here, right here, it's really in good shape. It's not all mangled or banged in, and I think this guy will clean up nicely. From what I can tell, this is an older square. And I think it'll be a nice little addition to my woodworking toolbox. This was $2. So that's 1, 2, 3. Item number 4 is this Stanley 110 low angle block plane. The iron is marked Stanley Sweetheart, made in the USA. That's an SH. The iron is in excellent shape. So that'll clean up nice. The body's in decent shape, no cracks. Looks like it's not real beat up. No idea of the age, I don't see a date on there. It does say Stanley, made in the USA. I'm sure there are experts out there that can say, oh, that's a blah blah blah, 19 whatever. Doesn't matter. This was in the $2 bin. And the reason I think it's in the $2 bin is this knob is cracked in half and put back together with brass wire. So what we'll do is when we get to it, we're gonna take this apart, epoxy it back together, and put it back on. So this will be a nice little restoration project. Stanley, made in the USA. Nice little low angle block plane. Judging from the casting, there is a 241 in there. but I can't find any other marks of distinction on it. Yeah, I don't know. So if you have any information about this that might help me out, put a link, put a comment in. From what I can tell, these things are pretty bulletproof. Once you clean them up and take care of them, they work forever. So the biggest issue again is going to be this knob and fixing its crack. I may just have to find a suitable replacement. So that's item number 4. That was, I think, $3. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then the last item, and I know there's going to be gnashing of teeth and very much unhappy people here, because there are purists out there that, you know, the Standy Handyman series of planes is, you know, one step above Harbor Freight. And yeah, I'm a beginning novice woodworker. If I can get a plane that has a good iron, that'll produce reasonable shavings, I'm happy. This is a Stanley Handyman, as you can see right there. It has the 2-part iron and chip breaker, chromed. The iron does say Stanley Handyman, made in the USA. So right there. Number H1203. Everything looks like it's functional. The body, the sole of the plane is in excellent shape. But apparently these planes are not desirable for one reason or another. I picked this up for $8. So I think this is going to be an excellent little addition to my woodworking toolkit as far as planes go, because I mean, aside from some cosmetic, clean it up, address a little bit of lubrication, it's damn near perfect. We'll polish up the sides, but for $8 I have a reasonable plane. So anyway, that is my tool haul from Jacktown. There were items I didn't find, mostly because I just didn't have the time to shop. I was really hoping to find a perfect handled screwdriver. That didn't happen. I was hoping to find a reasonably priced dial indicator to check the run out on the drill press. That didn't happen either. And the other thing is, I only got to about probably 20% of the booths because of time. If I had more time, I would have probably done a bit more shopping, hunting, but I think I came away with some pretty good deals. The saw set is from a reputable brand, from the little bit of Google searching I did, and it's going to clean up nice. The auto wrench is a nice $1 project. The 2 Stanley hand planes are the real winners here, because if you look on eBay, these things are going for $25, $30, which is humorous. And these things are going for $18 to $20. So I think I did well. And of course the Stanley Engineer or Tri-Squares, one in good condition, they think they're made of gold and they want $40, $50 for. So a little Stanley square like this cleaned up and put back in the toolbox is a good deal. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.